Hi, Sage.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm happy I came down to see you this weekend.
How's your cruise? I know you went to Florida.
Oh yeah, I went like for that 3 week trip.
Mm-hmm.
So we started off in New Orleans and we went there for like 3 days or so, and it was right after Mardi Gras, so I had all those beads in the trees, which was really cool actually. And we didn't spend too long in there, but we have a little bit of that like spooky voodoo stories and tours, so that was really nice. I mean, not really nice, but I just like the, voodoo stuff. After that, we end up going to Florida, and we spent most of our time in Florida, just kind of going around the coast, going to the different beaches and islands. But I think my favorite part was afterwards. We went to a cruise for just like 4 days. It seemed like way longer. It was the first time I ever been on a cruise, and it was just supposed to be like just going to the Bahamas. There was one island that was a private island, and another island that was just part of Nassau or Nasa, I think it was called. But the cruise was awesome. I did not expect it to be so cool, because I was like, I think I'm gonna get seasick all the time, because I know we all get horribly motion and seasick.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if yours has gotten better over the years, but mine is definitely not. But I was expecting to go there and to be this like tropical paradise and like super like full of flowers and smoothies, and everyone's just happy in like these stereotypical dad shirts that button up with flowers on it.
The typical Hawaiian shirts.
Yes, exactly. I forgot the name of it. But that was not the case at all. We went to the private island, just owned by the cruise, and that was just fine. It was really beautiful, really just like well kept. You could find like hermit crabs freaking everywhere. You could like sit down and there'd just be hermit crabs like crawling like the size of a tic tac, even like they're just like super tiny. And then there's this huge one I found that was about the size of a football. And I'll have to find photos to show you.
Hermit crabs can get the size of footballs?
I think it's a hermit crab because it was in a shell. Isn't that what a hermit crab can? Can't they get just like super huge?
I
Or
mean,
is it not that type of crab?
maybe. I don't know. I've never had hermit crabs.
I had hermit crabs as pets before.
Do
I
you-
don't recall, but
I think it'd be a question for Eddie because he had hermit crabs, I think.
oh, you know what? That would be a good question for Eddie. Eddie just like knows everything, like
Mhm.
random thing that you just don't have any knowledge on. But no, we saw a bunch of hermit crabs. It was really cool because I went with Emrys, my nephew,
Mm-hmm.
and he would just find them, or I would help him find them, and we played Paw Patrol. It's this cartoon that he watches all the time. I don't watch. I'm an adult.
You watch it because you're in the same room as
Yes,
him.
I watch it in the same room, and now that I know the songs, I promise it's not because this is my free time channel. But no, I would go around, and I was the like mothership that I would crawl around in the water, would find hermit crabs, and then he found all his crew to go and save other random hermit crabs by unfortunately causing sandstorms and covering them all. And then we lost all of them at once. So maybe life lesson, be more gentle with kids and nature. But it was really cute and fun. That part of the island was really good. It was when we got to the second part of the island, or the other island, Nasa. Okay, so like I said, I thought it would be super tropical and like super friendly and just like everyone happy, because like it sounds like a paradise. At least they sell it like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a wide awakening to know that it was like one of the highest crime rates and like the most violence. There was just random like houses burnt down, windows broken. There was a lot of homeless people. It just, they were not doing too hot. Minus that first initial strip where you get off at the cruise, and there's that main strip where all the tourists like buy from. After you went past that, the whole island was just kind of messed up. There's a good, beautiful like spots. We took this bus tour, so that was really nice because like they brought us around and we didn't have to walk ourselves. I was a little weary to like just walk around once I saw how like sketchy it was. At least I know I was a little weary. I wouldn't want to walk around alone. But we took that bus tour, brought us to our favorite spots, and then we were like, maybe we don't stay in this area just because it's so aggressive and so many people haggle. Like, what is that word? Where they haggle you? Is that the right word? Like, try to get you to buy stuff from them?
Heckle?
Heckle?
Or is Heckle with the comedians?
Hegel is with the comedians, that's right. I think it's
Hegel.
Hegeling or
Yeah.
it just sounds wrong, but I think that's the right word. Oh my god, there was all these stands and they had like almost all the same merchandise. It was like wood carvings, things made out of coconuts, and it was really cool actually. But they all had like the same thing that they remade, and they would like grab you and bring you to their stall and be like, "We want you to look at this, like please, like check out my stuff." And they'd be like, "Come on, if you have like, don't you think my stuff is like a worth a moment of your time?" And I was like, "Whew." They went on your guilty conscience. But they did have cool stuff. I only bought like a couple of things here and there because they only took cash, and I did not bring that. I only brought my card. Turns out that's a mistake if you ever go to the Bahamas. I don't know if you're planning to go soon.
Not recently.
But yeah, you had to have cash for everything. So luckily we could use that excuse. Like, I'm sorry, we have no cash on us, so we can't buy anything from you guys. But it was cool. It was worth the experience. I'm not trying to downsell it. Like, you should definitely still go to the Bahamas and go to those places because it's just, different cultures. But apparently Hawaii, Bahamas, like Jamaica, there's a lot of crime, and you want to be with someone like a local, someone that lives there, that knows the place and can lead you to the good parts of town. I'm trying to think of like, there's this cool fact that I'm trying to like recall exactly how it went. So in the Bahamas, they have like two different types of currency, and they use U.S. because there's so many tourists, because it's such a wide known place, and then I don't know what the other currency is or if it's even like different, but I know it's not U.S. dollars. And our tour guide was telling us about it. They're like, "Oh yeah, we got hit really really bad with the pandemic because it's even worse than like a lot of places. Of course, like people lose jobs, people are sick, they can't go to work. It's very scary. But they're like, for us, we count on the American dollar income. Like, we count on people to bring in this money, so we have enough money to exchange. If you don't have like Americans come in where you can get their cash, then if one store will slowly start to collect all of it, or there won't be enough, it'll be just a discrepancy, and you can't buy anything because there's no change." So you're like, yeah, with those like 2 years or like 1.5 years, they're super shut down. Like, we lost all of that money. Like, it essentially became useless because they couldn't really use it. They couldn't get any money back. There wasn't enough to go around. So you're like, yeah,
Grand Great Depression.
Yeah, it was honestly like a little mini Great Depression, which sounds bad, but I didn't even think about that. Like, when I thought about all the different things that happened with the pandemic and COVID and like everything shutting down, I didn't think about places that solely rely on tourism and how that could affect them. Because if they don't have tourists, how are they supposed to survive and continue as a country? It's all, so much of it is based on just that steady income. Overall, it was a really good trip though. I got tan. I got my whole summer tan already, which I'm so grateful for because now I'm just like, usually I'm so pasty. Okay.
Oh yeah, you're so pasty. You don't look like a dead fish, Sage.
I was about to say I should not have said that to you. I love. I got so nice and beautifully tan. I know this summer I should hopefully not burn when we go camping.
You look so nice. You look like a freaking goddess this summer.
You make me blush. But that outfit wasn't my favorites I wore to the banquet tonight. Sorry, change in subject.
I don't care. It was a hot outfit. You looked great.
I've never worn those super like stretchy wide pants like that before because I've always been a leggings girl, show it all. And then I tried them on for the first time and I was like, there might be something here. Like, this might be worth something. So I just bought all of these clothes for the vacation because I was like, I don't really have summery clothes. I have dresses, and I don't always like to wear dresses. I have a collection. I just don't like to always put them on my body, or I wear the same ones over and over. So I bought legit summer clothes so I could have pants and skirts and blouses. Freaking love. I'm gonna wear it all summer. I'm gonna be just hyping myself up wearing all these new clothes. I can't wait if it finally gets warm. Oh yeah, because I'm in Cambridge. How has it been? Has it been like really cruddy in Duluth too? Like, I think it's a 20-degree difference.
It finally got sunny for one day, and then we got another 5 inches here.
Of snow?
Yeah.
Oh, We have no snow currently. It all has more or less melted, but I always know whenever I drive up here, I forget to bring a jacket sometimes. I'm like, oh yeah, it's like 50. It's supposed to be, I think, 70 tomorrow. 70 in Cambridge. Freaking came here with me.
Yeah, it's not like we don't have hundreds of jackets.
I did bring one jacket, luckily. I drove up and I was like, oh, I forget that like that 1 hour is such a rapid temperature change. But yeah, that's more or less about my trip.